Hello.
Hi Rajni, how are you?
Oh wow, that's great. Thank you so much. Oh God. Yeah, ma'am, I'm good. How about you? Happy
I'm good.
Independence Day, ma'am.
Oh, you too, you too. Ah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. So I'm happy to see you too. So, how is life going? How is your channel going?
Everything is going good. I'm enjoying the journey. And I have
Mhm.
crossed 10K subscribers now on my channel. So I'm happy.
Wow, that's great. We all have
Yes.
some near and dear friends in our life. We always cherish those moments. So, let's start.
Mhm.
So, as per you, Rajni, what is friendship? Who is your best friend? And why do you consider that person a best friend?
Mhm. Okay, great. So, according to me, friendship is where you can, trust someone and you can match the vibes with each other and you can fully trust that person. Yeah, I have already mentioned that you can trust that person and we can match the vibes and where you can, openly share your ideas and your perspective with that particular person. That
Mhm.
I guess that is a good relationship we can say, where you feel free and you always try to share everything with that particular person. Like if whether it is a wrong or right thing, you feel free to share and discuss everything with that. And if I talk about my best friend, one is from school and one is from college, and we all are living far from each other. One is one he when she, one she is from college, she is right now living in Korea, and one from school, she is at her home.
Okay.
And
Good.
why I consider them my best friend? Okay, so I think the bond is first strong because of that trust and because of that. I think equally give and take, where we are taking care of each other. Even the first of all, I guess the understanding matters a lot, and we understand each other even way more better. Uh, but if I talk about the school days, when I was in school, we used to, fight a lot, and then we used to get angry with each other, and we have a habit of stop talking for 15 days or 1 month, and sometimes the one person is not having food for one day for that particular because of that particular fight. But after that, when I came to college, I get this understanding also, like we don't need to be very angry, and we have to understand others perspective also. Like if someone is saying something else, we should consider that too. So I've started understanding these stuff also. Then I started learning about more about friendship. Like if one is going somewhere and someone else has a habit of staying at room and reading books and have other perspective, other ideas to do something, it is not necessary to, like, for him or her to join you in every party or wherever you are going. Maybe her way of living can be a little different. But in school days, I was kind of person like always used to think like she has to be with me always, and she is my best friend, she cannot talk to someone else, she cannot be there and all that. But now I guess I am good at understanding other people's perspective and their own life and their own struggles towards their life, and all their own responsibilities towards their family, towards their career. So now I guess if you are enough able enough to understand others' perspective also, then it can be a really good bond in a particular friendship. So I guess I have now with both of them. One she is from school and one she is from college. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So with this one, you have spoken almost 3 minutes, 28 seconds. And
Mm-hmm.
as you know, that I do this small recording in every session, audio recording,
Yes.
and then I give feedback, and then I delete that recording. Okay. So over here, just one feedback, Rajni. Whenever you plan to talk about some topic, make your sentences crisp because speaking this much is not going to help, but it is going to give you a redundancy in your speeches. Okay.
Ah, yes, yes.
Why? Because if you talk about the whole ratio of speaking, 55% is your body language, and your body language is good enough. You know, the way you
Mm-hmm.
talk, the way you explain to people, your body
Mm-hmm.
language is good. So take care of that body language, take advantage of that body language to speak unspoken words. Okay, so 55% impact is your body language,
Mm-hmm.
38% is your tone. So the way you smile on several occasions, on several sentences to give emphasis, that's the beauty of tone, wherein you can give more emphasis. You know, so I like I am able enough to understand. You said that. So you know that shows that now I'm settled, now I understand. So 38% is your tone. So I already got what you are trying to say. 7% is what is the importance of your words. So you have bigger responsibility that these many words you are using and you have to throw this much impact. So you have your other friends with you, which is body language and tone. So take the help of body language and tone to speak this much. Okay, so because 7% is what the importance of your words. This is how the whole
Mm-hmm.
conversation works. Because speaking, everybody is doing. I am pretty sure
Yes.
you want to do effective speaking. You want to be an effective
Yes.
speaker, right? So I
Yes.
asked you a first question: what is friendship? When you were planning to explain about friendship, trust. Oh, trust to many bol diya. Okay, then again you were coming
Yes.
back to same point again and again. You know, you
Yeah.
could have given only one line. You know, friendship is a close and mutually supportive relationship between
Mm-hmm.
individuals,
Mm-hmm.
characterized by trust, understanding, shared experiences, and emotional connection. This is what I feel friendship is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
Yes.
my next question was, who is your best friend and why? Well, I have my two close friends whom I can consider best friends. But the
Mm-hmm.
interesting part is both are from my separate journeys. One is from my school
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is from college. Now, the next question is, why do I consider my best friends? As I told you, what a friendship mean, and I think these two actually give or solve that purpose for me. So I love them a
Mm-hmm.
lot. We share a good bonding. We trust each other and we enjoy the company of each other. That is more than enough. We were not supposed to speak 3 minutes 28 seconds because if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have those many thought process, what will you do? You will keep repeating, and
Yes.
this is not the spontaneous. This speaking is always spontaneous. You never get a chance to delete it, backspace, do it again, then again see sentence
Yes.
ठीक है नहीं delete करो दोबारा करो. You don't get that
Yes.
chance. It is spontaneous. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
this is not only the video that you can edit, that is also
Uh-huh.
not there, because this is spontaneous activity. So now see, what did you do? I'm going to play the same audio which you have spoken just now. You observe what was not right in this. Okay, you
Okay.
observe yourself. Okay.
Okay, great. So, according to me, friendship is where you can, trust someone and you can match the vibes with each other and you can fully trust that person. Yeah, I have already mentioned that you can trust that person and we can match the vibes and where you can, openly share your ideas and your perspective with that particular person.
Mhm.
That I guess that is a good relationship we can say, where you feel free and you always try to share everything with that particular person. Like whether it is a wrong or right thing, you feel free to share and discuss everything with that. If I talk about my best friend, one is from school and one is from college, and we all are living far from each other. One is when she is from college, she is right now living in Korea, and one from school, she is at her.
She's at her home. Now, where is her home? I don't know. Because one place you told me she's in Korea, another one, where is she from? I don't know. Okay, so that's the part
Okay.
which is missing. So if I'm an audience and I'm listening to you, and the audience is, let's say, more than 300, 300 people would be thinking the other friend is from where? At home, matlab, iske saath rehti hai, she's roommate, or she's somewhere else, but she did not give that. So the moment you are
Mhm.
quiet, people will ask you, can you tell me where is your second person, your second friend from? And then they will ask, is it
Mhm.
your college friend or school friend? Because by the time they are thinking about your question, the missing element, they will forget what you said. They will just remember what you missed. Okay, so the conversation
Mhm.
should be complete as a whole. Okay, either you wouldn't had given the given the country or the place or the origin or wherever the other friend is, you wouldn't have given that place. It is okay. So both the friends,
Yeah.
where are they residing? We don't know. So that would have been a
Yes.
simple story. Okay.
Yes.
So when you finish it, complete it, give the closure to every question. Give the closure
Mm-hmm.
to every part of the question. Okay, understood? So
Yeah.
I'm not going to play the rest of the video because it is the same thing. A
Mhm.
lot of repetition is there. So let's not play it. Let's move on to the other question. Now, my next question is, what difference did you find between your school friends and college friends?
What difference I
Mm.
find? Okay. Uh, yeah. I have experienced things when we were in school. So during school days, we had the habit of getting angry easily on even tiny stuff, like okay, she didn't go with me, or she was studying with her, or these. And somewhere it breaks the trust. I didn't understand at that time, like what is actually the trust, what trust actually is. Like I used to think like if she is always with me, or she also used to think like if I am always with her, then we are best friend. And we are, if we are sharing the ideas with each other, then we are best friend and all that. So it was, I don't, I think it was a childish thing that we think this is a true friendship. But then in I experienced that in school days, but in college I found it way more better, that like we have a different way of thinking on a particular stuff, and giving the different ideas on a particular thing. And if someone is going with someone else, we have the understanding also, like okay, she also has other friends, she can go there, and she has her own struggle and challenges in her life. And I also understand, after that I also got this understanding, like okay, she has her own way of living and her own perspective on towards everything in her life. And when we we used to start talking on a particular political topic, or related to life, like gender equality, or related to this uh, going out and not, and purchasing and wearing clothes and everything, then also the perspective differs according to both of us. Then I go to understand all of these, and I think most of the things I have learned during my college life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very well said, Rajni. But again, a lot of repetition with this. Squeeze your thoughts. You have, let's say, when you
Okay.
talk, it's okay, it's okay.
Mhm.
It is just a session, I can give you the feedback, right?
Yeah.
So, whenever you talk, if you have 3 points, let's say three ideas you have thought in your mind that I'm going to talk about one, two, three, or maximum four. So, you
Hmm.
should have a proper way of starting the topic. So, for example, I asked the difference between college and school friends. Okay. So, generally, school friends and college friends can offer in terms of, I'm sorry, can differ in terms of maturity, interests,
Hmm.
and depth of relationships. करेक्ट? यही 3 चीज़ें आप बोलना
Yes.
चाहते थे, राइट?
Yes.
Maturity
Yes.
is हम गुस्सा हो गए, you are not talking to me, no, no, don't talk to her, I had a word with her and she was fighting with me, so you also won't talk, otherwise friendship finish. Okay, it's like
Yes.
do or die situation all the time. उधर या
Yeah.
इधर या उधर, and when we
Hmm.
are अरे चलो ना अभी सब हो गया ठीक चलो become friend. So maturity was not there. So it can differ in terms of maturity, interest, depth of relationship, and like I said, interests. Okay. Now, college friends often have more diverse backgrounds, not only
Yeah.
backgrounds, but experiences as well. So, more
Hmm.
diverse backgrounds, experiences leading to potential deeper connections. I am pretty sure your school friends, whatever, whosoever your school friends were, you are not in touch with your all school friends, but college friends may be more than one. Why? Because that point
Yes.
in time, whatever connections you have made, that is with the interest, maturity, and plus a deeper understanding whether I can be like with this person or not. I can
Yeah.
spend some time with this person or not. If that person
Hmm.
always talks nonsense, sorry, I'm not here for nonsense. But in school life,
Yes.
every nonsense was acceptable. Okay, come, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, talk. This chapter is interesting. Whether it is
because we are
gossip,
friends.
nice,
Yes.
and चलो इसका मन है ना चलो अरे ठीक है. But college life में we
Mhm.
become very choosy. No, this is not my
Yes.
interest level because my career is, I am focused on my career. So
Yeah.
I think three things matter: maturity, interest, and the connections. How depth? What is the depth of your connection? Okay. Now,
Mhm.
इतना सारा जो आपने मुझे बोला, it was all lies in these three. Okay. Always
Mhm.
understand that the three things are very important for any speech, any conversation, any topic. भले वो छोटा सा
Mhm.
भी टॉपिक है ना, how are you, what are you doing today, or what are your plans for weekend. This
Mhm.
topic also, it has three parts. First is introduction, the way you want to start, the way you want
Mhm.
to carry this message ahead, and the way you want to conclude it. Okay, all three things are very important. So when you start, make sure that you take the sentence general statement. Like I gave you, basically they offer in terms of la 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 la. Okay, I gave you this. Now let me talk about an incident. So here you can carry your body of the message little ahead and you can relate it with the terms that you have spoken. Like I gave you some
Mhm.
examples. That point in time we were very naive and we were taking all sort of nonsense and issues from everybody. And we used to get hurt very easily. But college life was pretty chilled out. Why? Because we knew who to talk and who is not in my team. Very choosy,
Mhm.
very calculative, and at the same time intelligent enough to take our decisions. Okay, so you could
Yes.
have taken these examples and then conclude. Yeah, so overall, both life or both kind of college life and school life, they both have their own pros and cons. But I believe college life is more matured. So this is how you conclude it. So now see, this message had introduction, middle part, and conclusion. So you can easily say. So Rajni, before I move on, I want to ask you a question. Do you think there are scenarios where you feel I don't have anything to talk? How would I talk? I mean, what should I say? What is this topic? How can I speak on this? Do you ever realize this?
If I talk about nowadays, after pandemic, many a time I feel this.
Many a times.
Like
Okay.
I have faced, yes.
So how what remedy you thought about it? What did you do? How did you handle that situation?
Mhm. Before when I have shifted here in Jaipur, like before that, during pandemic, I was at home, so I was not talking to many people on WhatsApp or phone calls because I was preparing for banking. But after shifting here, I just focused. I was very focused. Like I have to work, I have to learn, I have to read and all that. So I was not talking to anyone here. Also, I was not able to make new friends and meet people and have some fun with them and enjoy. So, but then I thought somewhere like it is not good to be always like isolated and just focusing on your career and all. So gradually I've started. I just started changing somewhere in myself, in my thought process first. Like it is in me. Like I am doing this for myself. Like okay, I cannot. Although because why I am not. I don't want to participate
Hmm.
in those because they are not talking about the larger topic and
Topic,
yeah.
that what do you do in those
Yeah,
circumstances? Yeah.
what I was saying, I forgot.
The question,
Well,
shall I
uh-huh.
repeat the question?
Yes, yes,
Okay. The question was, there are circumstances where you feel that you are blank and you don't have any thought process.
yes, yes.
So, what do you do in those cases when you feel that I don't have anything to say? How do you handle those situations?
It is quite challenging for me nowadays because my perspective has changed with time. Uh, Before pandemic, I used to participate in many stuff and used to talk on different topics. But nowadays, I am a person who is inclined towards spirituality and self-help and improvement and self-development and helping people and thinking about the purpose and connected to the universe. I feel personally. So because of that, I think whenever I listen different people who are talking about rubbish things, I even feel that waste of time even if I am listening to them. So because of that, I isolated myself and I have stopped talking to anyone or even on WhatsApp on. goals, and because I'm here in a PG, so I'm not able to meet personally everyone. I had only option to talk to them only on phone or WhatsApp. And after that, here
Mhm.
I thought somewhere I should little bit participate in with those people. I should make new friends. So I'm still not in a like able to participate and talk openly with them, but I try to listen them carefully and think rationally if I can, and add some values if I have, because I think I have a lot of experience of living out, because I have been living out since 2008. So somewhere I just try to help them, and if they are facing some problems, and like this I handle. Somewhere I'm not good enough till now. I must say, like,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Well, my question was a little bit different. My question
Oh
was that
God, how I
I'm
can
going
handle
to
this?
give you answer now. I'm going to give you answer now. But what I wanted to
Mhm,
ask you that, let's say I asked you something about, let's say, whether mobile phones must be allowed in colleges or not. So now
mhm,
you are in deep thinking that whether I should say yes or no. Ethical attitude
mhm,
says no mobile till the time you are married or graduation is done and all that. But unethical attitude says we must have mobile phones. We can also have emergencies. We would like to do global connectivity. I want to save my time rather than doing homework after reaching home. I can do it in my free period in college or probably in the bus. That is why I need mobile phone. So you always feel the dilemma of ethical and unethical. And let's say there are so many thoughts which are flowing in your mind, and you don't know which
uh-huh,
one to say, which one to not. That kind of situation I was asking you, that you feel blank. मैं क्या बोलूं? I'm this side also, I am that side also. Now, how do I start my partial view statement? Okay. So for those
mhm,
scenarios, I'm going to give you a hint. How do you handle that situation? Whenever you come across any such situation wherein you don't know how to handle it, and there is a flow of thought which is continuously coming out, because ये cap हम नहीं लगा सकते. It must flow. Here, the flow
yes.
can be stopped. We can stop here, but we cannot stop here. So let it flow. But how to control it? Show me your palm. Rajni, show me
Mhm,
your palm. Make a fist. Here, you have controlled your brain now. अब जो भी बह रहा है बहने दो. But here you have control. Now उस बहने से you will filter one thought. So one thought, just put one finger out and think one thing. And then second point. Third
mhm,
point. Take out any three ideas and talk about it. Don't think anything that whether it is right or wrong, because it is there in your mind. That means there is some significance. That is why it is sitting in your mind, because these things go into your
mhm,
subconscious mind. It is just like you have taken a chit and you went to a storeroom and you're finding acha ye is item kahan hai, ye item kahan hai, and you're finding from all the boxes. This is your mind. You need
yeah.
to find out good things from the clutter.